there's a 1198 or something out here.
Oh, look at that Corvette.
Looks like I'm going against the parking arrows. There was a group out here a while back called the Poon Platoon. It's pretty hilarious.
The Poon Platoon?
Yeah, they are apparently like a riders club, not an MC or anything, but they do all kinds of crazy shit on their Harleys, like wheelies, 12 o'clock wheelies scraping the rear fender. It's pretty awesome. They've got a Facebook page with lots of photos. I don't know if they've got a YouTube channel or anything, but we can just park down here by this guy. So this is Cook's Corner. Nice old Ducati.
There you go. It's a friend of yours. All right, cool.
Well, it's weird he's wearing a Kawasaki jacket, but...
Hey, you know what? It's hard times out there, man.
It's hard time for Ducati owners.
Yeah, exactly. You probably got the bike and had, all the old gear.
Yeah.
Did you want to stop and get something over here, or you just...
No, there's the drink place that Sub D stops at is actually at the end of this road. So...
All right, cool.
It doesn't seem like there's an event or concert or anything going on, but, I mean, this is a good place. They got Taco Tuesdays. Maybe we could come out here some Tuesday. And sometimes they'll have concerts and events, and they've always got the vendors out in the summer, but in the winter it tends to slow down.
So we're going left?
Yep. Yeah, it's a really technical road, so whatever your comfortable pace is, let me know if I'm going too quick or... This is your first time riding it, so there are a few corners that are a little weird, and the very beginning of it there's going to be a big drop-off, but I'll talk you through it.
All right.
So the funny thing about this is every time that I've tried to come to this drink store, it's always been closed. Like I try to come at the end of the day after work, and it'll be like an hour before the time listed on Google for their hours, and they're already closed. And I'm like, God, yeah. So I come the next day, and they're closed. And I'm like, what the?
Oh, that's total old school business. Like,
yeah,
it's too hot to be open. No one's coming.
So hopefully they're open on Sundays. It could be my curse, and they're just closed again. But we'll see. So this is the big drop-off. It's weird. It goes down on the right. It's a little spooky coming up over the crest, and it immediately curves off to the right a little bit.
Okay. Man.
And then a little side to side.
Couldn't imagine going full speed like, oh, I got this. Oh, shit!
Yeah. It's like a roller coaster. That night ride was nuts.
Oh, you guys did that at night?
Oh, yeah. Well, I ran it at night. I want to do more of those night rides. Because it just looks crazy.
You got any deer or anything that come out here? All this greenery and vegetation that I'm seeing?
Not so much. Like, I've been riding so long at this point that I've driven in thick fog where I've only got 100-foot visibility, and I don't necessarily maintain the legal speed limit in that kind of condition, but at night, as long as I know the road and know where all the entrances and exits are, where cars are, like these on either side, then I'm always calculating in my brain like where I need to slow down, what I need to look for, using my peripheral vision, and setting up for each curve. The tricky thing about riding at night is you get all these blind crests where your headlights will hit the hill, but you can't see shit behind the hill now because your headlights are blocked.
Got it.
So if you don't know the road, it's best to stick to the speed limit or slower, but the roads that I'll be riding when I do night rides, like I've ridden them so many times that I'm pretty much used to where everything is, so I'm not saying I'm like Isle of Man TT level or anything, but I've been around the block enough times that
just so you know, I don't care how big or how popular or how good I get at motorcycles, you will never see me doing a speed attempt on Isle of Man.
Yeah, yep.
Nope.
Yeah, those guys have been riding so much and doing so much amateur and professional racing that there's gravel here.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like the gravel is the same color as the road, so you got to be careful on the sides. But this is a fun little jaunt.
Isle of Man, my ass.
Yeah, those guys are nuts doing like 190 miles per hour on the straights.
In a fucking, like, town street.
Yep.
Like, just...
And they're leaned over sometimes doing that fast.
Not even a race course, but like a street where people just... It's not for me.
Yep.
I love watching it because it's exhilarating, but every moment I'm like, yo, this dude's about to die.
Yep. Well, and people do every year.
I know, and
So
that's, I don't want to say that lightly, but like, it's the scariest thing I've ever seen is just watching these people.
Gravel here, lots of gravel here. Yeah, it's kind of like the gladiatory games for modern era motorcycling.
Hell, I wouldn't even ride on somebody's bike that knew what they were doing. I just, no, it's not for me.
Yeah. And I love the Rail Canyon roads, but I do it with some sense. Like you always want to have your ride go at about at least 70% or less of your effort, maximum effort. That way you've got that extra little bit of lean angle in case, say, there's a fist-sized boulder in the middle of the road.
Yeah, oh man.
And of course, if like people with less experience,
Fixate.
they can target fixate on that stuff. So this is the general store. And I assume this is open parking.
Oh, manure.
People actually tie up their horses.
I can see. Oh, nice. $80 million Powerball.
Yeah.
Let me go get rich real quick. Oh, this horse is eating pretty healthy.
But yeah, even people that like take it easy, if they don't have the miles under their belt and the target fixation practice, then you can still be going around a corner, and then all it takes is like a moment of herp derp and hit the rock. So.
Oh shit! It's my homeboy Smokey.
Yeah.
Smokey, hey. That's cool.
Want to get a soda or something?
Yeah.
Cool.